Welcome back. It's dinner time at Devilish Delights. I'm Tonia, and tonight we're going to be making blue cheese, cream cheese, linguine. My source of inspiration for this dish came about one night when I was preparing dinner for my father and I couldn't find any food in the house. Now, what I could find was a staple, linguine, and also something he kept in the fridge, which always would gross my brother and I out, which is blue cheese. We would call it moldy cheese because it's an aged cheese and it has a really strong smell, a strong flavor. And I thought, how could I make this dish a little bit more palatable for everyone else to eat? So I came up with mixing it with Philadelphia cream cheese. This Kraft cream cheese, the whipped version, is exceptionally easy to mix with the blue cheese, and it really tones down the strong flavor. The ingredients we're going to be needing to make this dish are a package of linguine, one chicken breast, or however many people you're feeding that night, say 3 or 4 chicken breasts if you're feeding a family of 4. You can chop it up depending on how much you would like to serve that night. A little bit of blue cheese. Now, we're not going to be using this whole section, we're just going to be cutting off a small quarter of it. And, of course, Kraft whipped Philadelphia cream cheese. Okay, so what I've done is I've boiled my pasta, my linguine, and I'm just going to drain it into a colander. Now, we want to make this dish right when the pasta is hot and steamy so that the cream cheese mixture binds to it. And I have a large bowl here. I'm just going to drop the linguine right in there. Super simple, super fast. So I've melted 2 ounces of the blue cheese in the microwave in a small bowl. And I'm just going to add the 1 small container of whipped Philly cream cheese to that and mix it up until it's well blended. This recipe is extremely simple. It's just 2 ingredients, the blue cheese, a little chunk of the blue cheese, about 2 ounces, 1 package of the Philadelphia whipped cream cheese, and linguine. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm just going to drop the entire mixture in the bowl right into my pasta because it's nice and warm and it's ready to absorb all of this goodness. And I'm just going to mix this about. I'm actually just going to grab a different utensil to toss this a little bit better. Just going to mix this. This is a really rich and indulgent meal. The smell is very nice. I like this as an adult. If you have a young child, maybe you can develop their palate a little bit slowly and have a little bit at a time and really introduce it as a treat. It's a very, very strong mixture. And there you go. You have the blue cheese, cream cheese linguine. And what you can do from here is add a chicken breast just to continue making that meal a little bit extra hearty for the night. So what I'm doing now is I'm just cooking up 1 chicken breast. I cut it into a few pieces here. And because the recipe is so creamy and so strong, I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt to my chicken. And that's going to be it for the seasoning. Just a light fry. And we're just going to make sure that this is all cooked through before we add it to our pasta. While I was preparing this dish, I noticed that my cream cheese mixture was a little bit thick. So what I did is I added about half a cup of skim milk to my linguine, directly right into the bowl, and mixed it up, and it will help the mixture just loosen up a little bit. Depending on how much pasta you use, depends how much milk you use. So if you have a little bit less, use maybe a 1/4 cup of milk, just depending on how much thickness you really need to loosen. So here's my meal. I have the grilled chicken breast with the blue cheese, cream cheese linguine. Try it tonight and enjoy. It'll be a little bit of heaven.